Yes, we're going back to women's basketball.
Why?
Former Redskins quarterback turned podcaster Robert Griffin III calls the rift between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese pawns
bullshit?
in a race war.
Because you're wrong, okay? So shut up.
I'm Jazz Berganza on this. Robert, it's kind of hard to call them pawns in a race war when only one's participating. And we all know who that is, right?
Brilliant! I feel that, buddy! Ha, ha, ha!
And it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Berganza, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Tuesday. And of course, you guys will see this probably tonight. Anyway. Yes, we're going back. No, not back to Transylvania. No, not to the joys of Reed. We're going back to the WNBA, where once again, Caitlin Clark is the focus. Superstar. Caitlin Clark. But this time it's coming from a former Redskins quarterback turned podcaster, Robert Griffin III, of course, who happens to work on ESPN. And he'd like to give his thoughts. He says that both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are just pawns in a race war. Gee, I wonder who started it, and how can you have participants, plural, when only one is starting shit? Riddle me that, Robert. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Robert Griffin III calls Caitlin Clark Angel Reese pawns in a race war. Former Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III jumped to his X account to accuse people of using WNBA stars Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese as pawns in a race war. In a Sunday Post, Griffin claimed that both Clark and Chicago player Angel Reese are just being used as stand-ins for this race war. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are being used in a race war that is not fair to either athlete or the game of basketball, he wrote. Griffin did not specify who he felt was responsible for using Clark and Reese as pawns. However, the liberal take on the topic is only that white people can be racist. Still, many note that if there's any quote-unquote race war, it isn't being pushed by neither Clark or Reese. It's by the sports media and focus on the issue so heavily just to get clicks and readers. Josh Chavis, a race war perpetrated by sports media. The Scouts Cowboy. It was on social media first. Then when the traditional media realized it was keeping eyes on the screen, they ran with it. Kind of pathetic. But it shouldn't be surprising from people who like Stephen A. And there's another one who keeps on perpetuating a race war just because he woke up that day. Let's see. Christian. Exactly how they just delusional. These guys get on ESPN 364 days a year and stoke the race and then cry foul. Others disagreed and said Reese isn't being used by anyone and is only a victim of her own thin-skinned, easily bruised ego. Trouble is, Reese is constantly the instigator. Constantly. She likes being the bad guy. She's already said it. Reese feeds the fire. She has personal grudge against Clark, is based on talent, elimination in the Final Four, or something else. Only Reese can answer those questions, but she needs to stop with the Bill Lambier style of play. And yeah. Very, very thuggish. Angel Reese is bringing it on herself. Clark is just there minding her own business. Facts. The difference between Angel Reese is a brat and unlikable with no class. Bullshit. Angel Reese leans heavily into it while Caitlin literally just plays ball. You can't just throw out both Clark and Reese are pawns in a race war without something to back it up. You just can't throw it out there. You're throwing it out there so that people see it and you get the responses. Clicks. You're getting clickbait. That's what you're getting. So instead of saying, here's why, and then turn inward and say, hey, it's the sports media that's doing it. The sports media is stoking the fires. And Reese is no victim here. Reese has already said she'll be the villain. She'll be the bad guy. Being that she's been jelly of Caitlin Clark since college. So nothing has changed with her. The only thing that stays the same, stays consistent, is Caitlin Clark. She just wants to play the game. She wants to make her teammates better. And then when she was asked about it, she was like, I can't control what goes outside of this. Outside of me, outside of the game, I got no control over it. You guys got control over it. Since you guys are stoking fires, yeah, you guys have no control over it. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.